This is a really weird angle. See if I can move you down a little bit. That will do. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought we'd do a little bit of a vlog today. I do have some videos to film. I've got a huge Temu haul again. I'm going to have to split that into 2 videos. And then I've got a charity shop, some bits from a charity shop that I thought I would share with you. And I did go into Home Bargains because I was after something in particular that they didn't have in mine yet. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for it. But I thought we'd do a bit of a vlog. I went and got my nails done today and I went with black. I've never had black before. I'm not 100% sold. I really need a tan. I really need fake tan, but I haven't, obviously, because of my back. But it feels like it's ready for me to be able to tan over it now. I haven't obviously been able to put anything on the scar. I didn't want to risk putting anything on my back yet. But all my stitches are out and I went for my results this week, which is another thing I wanted to pop on to talk to you about. So I did say I'm not going to keep harping on about it, but I have had a couple of people message me and comment and said, have you heard back from your results? So yes, I went on, it's Friday today, I had my hospital appointment on Wednesday and all is looking clear and good. There was some more scar tissue in the biopsy they took of my back, which again, it's a little bit of a question mark around that as to why there's so much scar tissue there. But they said that sometimes the body fights cancer sometimes. Like, it does what it's supposed to do. It sees it as an enemy, it sees it as a disease, it sees it as something bad, and it will fight it. Like, your body will do that naturally. So she said that's sometimes why there can be scar tissue there. The only question mark around that is, was it at a later stage at some point, which they wouldn't be able to say or determine. She said because even if it was, the good news is it's not anymore. So it is, as far as I'm aware, all good. The only thing that's up in the air a little bit, and my belly button one was all clear, absolutely fine. They said that the edges were a little bit questionable, so they're glad that they took that away. But it hasn't come back as with any cancer cells. The only other question mark that I have at the moment, which is my vitamin D. So as you all know, I take supplements. I take supplements daily. I always do. I take like my magnesium. I've got loads that I take. And when you have skin cancer, you have to go and have a vitamin D test. And this is because majority of the time your vitamin D is low if you have skin cancer. I don't know how true that is or why that is, but apparently you can be deficient in vitamin D. It's like a trend. So I went to have mine done, and it's supposed to be between 50 and 100, and mine came back at 253, which was really dangerous. So the doctor rang and she's really concerned about it. So what they're doing now is, I've gone back for more bloods on Wednesday when I went in for my discharge, as it were, and I've had more bloods run for calcium, kidney function and something else. So it's just really to get to the bottom of why that's happening, because the doctor even said that she's never seen a vitamin D so high. So obviously I've stopped all my supplements for now, which has not been great because I stopped my supplements and then literally about a week later I got this like bug, like this COVID thing that's been going around, and I was so annoyed because I've been like, I haven't been ill since before last Christmas when I had the flu, and I've been taking all my supplements and I've been really like boosting my immune system, and apart from the whole like cancer thing I have actually been really like good in myself and really well. So I was really annoyed that I'd stopped my supplements from doctor advice and then I got ill. But it is bug season, do you know what I mean? So I have been ill this last week, which hasn't been great, but I'm feeling loads better today. Hence me being on here. And I've been to get my nails done. They're still very... I'm not sure about them. So yeah, that is it really. That is the update, the health update. Like I've said, I'm not going to like keep going on about it. I'm hoping that now I have had the news of everything being fine, and my biopsy coming back okay, that I can now, like, I've got hair in my eye, I can now like close that chapter and move on. I've had a lot of things going on in life recently, which I haven't even been able to talk about. Obviously, this health issue has been a big thing, and I've spoke to you about that. I've had some really big things going on in life recently, other than the health issues. We've had an absolute nightmare with Matt and his work, which I will fill you in at a later date, but it's just one of those things. It's not my news to discuss really, but I think I did briefly mention that we've been having a lot of problems with that, and I do believe that everything happens for a reason. Like, I feel like what happened with me health wise, although it hasn't dramatically changed me, I have started to look at things a lot better and a lot more positive with things, because like before I would really worry about like what people would say, what people would think of me, and it was a real, like, not saying that I don't care now, like obviously I do. I'm not going to be able to change that about myself. I am just a people pleaser through and through. But I think when I put on my video about the skin cancer diagnosis that I had, and like that little bit of a journey that I had with it, I still had, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had hundreds and hundreds of beautiful comments. But the fact that I still got negative comments on that video from people just made me realise that there are some people in this world that are so just in a bad place, like hurt people. And to comment on someone's video talking about their cancer journey and say they're being dramatic, like absolutely blows my mind. For anyone to go through that, like whatever you have to go through, like I just don't understand. Like I could never say something like that to somebody, and it just goes to show that no matter what I do, even being diagnosed with skin cancer, I got people being negative about it, and it just hit home about the fact of, wow, like that's just what life is like. You are never going to please everyone. You are always going to get somebody who doesn't like you, takes a swipe at you, no matter what you do. So you've just got to like move on and forget about it, because there's just no point, is there really? Like, anyway, and then everything that's happened with Matt and his work and stuff, I do feel like it's given us a bit of a crossroads as to where we want to go in life, and we are taking a huge gamble. Again, it's all just come from the recent diagnosis and the fact of you only live once. Like, life is short. We're only here for a small amount of time, really, in like the grand scheme of things. And you just got to like do what you want to do. So anyway, there's more news about that on another time, but I'm not going to go into that right now because it's nothing set in stone, and I don't want to burn your ears off too much. Anyway, let's go and do the charity shop haul, and I'll show you also what I got from Home Bargains. I might just have to go and sit you on the floor because I've been trying to tidy in this room today. I'm not doing very well. It looks worse than when I started. But anyway, hold on a sec, guys. So I think you're a bit wonky. I couldn't quite know. That's a bit better. Right, it's so miserable here today. Like the rain. I think it's called Storm Amy apparently. But yeah, I thought we'd just sit in here and show you what I got from Home Bargains and the charity shop. So I'll show you Home Bargains first because it's next to me. I went in there. What I really, really want is they've got this thing. It's $6.99. It's like a bamboo cheese boardy storage thing with a lid. And they haven't had one in either of my Home Bargains, and yet I've seen loads of people tag it on Instagram in their Home Bargains. So I'm not jealous at all. I even rang around a couple of Home Bargains like, excuse me, do you have this? Sent them on a wild goose chase, but no, they didn't have them. So anyway, I'll show you what I did get out of my Home Bargains. Now, I have got a B&M haul to share with you. I did a huge B&M shop the other day. I I've always been a Home Bargains gal at heart, right? I love Home Bargains. It's always been like one of those stores where I like it more than B&M. B&M is just too big for me. I get really overwhelmed. I can never find stuff in there. People always rave about B&M and I'm like, no, Home Bargains at heart. Lately, I went into B&M the other day and oh my gosh, I seem to find so much stuff in there. So I've got a really good B&M haul coming, but I just need to go and get a couple of bits from my friend because she picked up a couple of bits for me from there. So I'm going to compile it all together and I'll film that this weekend. But anyway, enough rambling. I went into Home Bargains today and I saw these. Now I've already got the boys some Christmas pyjamas. I always get them December 1st pyjamas. I don't do like a Christmas Eve box or anything like that. I normally get them a December 1st box. I've done it for years and I just feel like that's better so they can wear the stuff throughout. Oh, I've got a hair going throughout December. So I'd already got them some Christmas pyjamas, but I picked these up in there because these were £6 and they are like this really soft material. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get them these because these aren't very like Christmassy, they're just Fair Isle. So I thought they could carry on wearing these throughout like winter and stuff. The same with their Christmas pyjamas this year actually. They're very they're not Christmassy. I think they've just got a stag on. I'll show you them in the B&M haul. But yeah, these are so beautiful and they do matching ones as well. You can buy the ladies and the mans. They did have them in, but I'm not going to buy matching pyjamas for me and Matt this year. I'm just going to get the kids one. And then I obviously got Leo some as well. But £6 for a set. I thought that was so good. I was so impressed with that, especially because like the soft feel. So with Christmas pyjamas, I know it's very early, right? But the year before, I left it and I could not get them anywhere. They were just sold out everywhere. So my one piece of advice, yes, it's October. However, if you see the pyjamas you want for Christmas, get them now. In fact, if you see anything for Christmas, get it now because I know I do social media, right, but Christmas is getting earlier and earlier and earlier to the point where there's nothing left by Christmas. So that's what I've done for B&M. I've bought loads of stuff. So anyway, the other thing I got in there, which also is Christmassy actually, but it was for these. I fell in love with these when I saw them. These are just little red mugs that say Santa's favourite. And I got one for the boys for Christmas. I loved these mugs. I just think there's something so simple yet so beautiful about these mugs. And they were just £1.99, I think. Let me just double check. The pyjamas were £6. £1.49. How beautiful are they? I loved those. So I got them one of those each. And then finally I picked up this. So I'm currently doing the bathroom at the moment. I don't know whether I've said that in a vlog yet. We're doing a little bit of a DIY revamp and it's ended up in becoming a lot more stressful than I anticipated. But anyway, I picked this up. Now this one was a little bit more expensive. It was £3.99, but it's a glass bottle with this beautiful like wooden stopper and it's got this little bow on as well. Water lily and pear, and I thought, how beautiful is that to go on the side in the bathroom? I just thought it was so lovely, and because it's glass, you could probably just like refill this over and over. But yeah, I love that. 500ml in there as well. I hope I like the smell because you can't smell it because it's all sealed. But I thought that is so good, and if you're doing like a hamper for someone or getting somebody a gift for Christmas, that's really nice, really bougie. Just so FYI, I got my nails done today and my nail lady said that only her bougie clients get black. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, that's the most tiny Home Bargains haul I think I've ever done in my life. But I am going to keep an eye out for that bamboo thing that I want. The problem is with our Home Bargains, the bigger ones are like quite far away. They're like half an hour away. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for what I want. Right, now, charity shop. Got quite a big haul actually. First of all, can we just address the fact that they put all my shopping in this gorgeous like Cath Kidston style bag. She went, do you want a bag? I was like, yes please. It's a Samuel Lamont. I'm going to Google it. But how nice is that little bag that they put everything in? Cute. Anyway, I got couple of bits in there. First of all, I picked up this hoodie from Matt. He runs Leo's football team and their colours are like this royal blue, and I just saw this hoodie. It was brand new for £2.75, and I just thought, you know what, it's only a Primark hoodie but it's brand new, and I thought I'm going to pick that up for him because with the colder months starting, like him wanting to layer up, like I thought he could put that under the Coach jacket and it would look quite nice. Then I got, so this charity shop I went into, this second one, this is Sense. This shop is more expensive than some of the other charity shops I go into, but still had some bargains. Things are really randomly priced in there. Like some of these things were, I thought, quite expensive compared to some of and then some bits were really, really cheap. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, next up I bought this Gymshark like Under Armour, and I could actually wear this myself. It just says small. I actually did buy it for Leo, but I could actually get away with wearing that as well. But I thought for Leo, for under his football stuff, I got that. That was £4. Then for myself, I got this. This feels brand new. It's at Marks and Spencer's, just a crew neck, long sleeve top. It looks a lot more red on there. But in real life, it's more like a winey red, if that makes sense. And this is in a 10. It's just a crew neck, but it is so soft. And that was £2.50. So I picked that up. I also got this. So I actually picked this up for my mother-in-law. I just saw it sitting on the side. I saw these in Aldi the other day. Literally the same ones. So I don't know whether that it's from last year or whether someone's already decided they can't do it. But this was a make your own chunky knit pumpkin. My mother-in-law will absolutely love that. She loves stuff like that, and you get everything in there for £2. So I thought I'm going to give her that to have a go at. Although last time I gave her something, I gave her the crocheting and she nearly killed me because she was like, Juliette, I cannot do this crocheting. Anyway, next up I got, so these ones are from Bernardo's. And it is this. So I got this Adidas sweatshirt. Again, I'm not sure whether that's going to be for me or for Leo because it is it just says size medium. And I got that for £2. Then I got another Under Armour top. I'm always looking out for these Under Armour tops because if you can get them second hand, this was also £2. This is a Sondico one. This, right, funny story, this was on a mannequin and me and my dad, to get it off the mannequin, decapitated the bloody thing, then its arm fell off. We were having a right giggle in there trying to get this off the mannequin, but you know, memories, eh? So yeah, I got Leo this. This is more his size. He wears red for away games, so I always try and like colour code his Under Armour. So I picked that up. That was £2. Then I picked up this. This was my bargain of the day. This is a Jack Wills blanket scarf. It is huge. It is so lovely. Tartan, perfect for this time of year. And this was only also £2, which I thought was an absolute steal. So yeah, I picked that up. Sticking on the tartan theme, I also picked up this skirt. This was actually in the girls section, so I got it for just £1, no, 99 pence. It's Next, and it's an age 14, but it fits perfectly. I really loved this, proper Christmassy. I thought this would be so nice for like going out for Christmas. You can just imagine this with a nice top and some over the knee black boots. And because it's girls, it's actually really nice length. It's not too short. It's fully lined as well. So yeah, 99 pence for that. what a bargain. Then I picked up, I actually got this for my sister-in-law. It's only a size 6, but I thought if it's too small for her, I'll just donate it back or like put it on my Vinted or whatever. It's like this little Mac, and it's this really beautiful like leopardy print, but it's grey, charcoal grey, and it's kind of just like a windbreaker. It's got the vents in the back, cuff sleeves, really liked that. It's also got zippy pockets, which is a nice bonus, and this was just $1.99. So got that for $1.99. Then I got a couple of books actually, and then I'll show you my bargain of the day. So in the charity shop I went into next, which I think was, it's not the Salvation Army, it's something to do with like ex-forces, or like an armed forces shop, but it's not Salvation Army. It's in Brierley Hill. There's like a centre near me, and you've got like a Bernardo's, a Salvation Army, this armed forces one, you've got Compton and a Mary Steams Hospice. So there's quite a few charity shops, but this one has got so much stuff in there, and all the books were 3 for £1. Like, go figure. So I can't resist a nice book. So I picked up this one, and I thought this would be really good for Lucas. Lucas loves things like this. It's all about like, it's called Nature's Masterpieces, and it's all about like different things around the world. I used to love books like this when I was a kid, and I just think it's really good for Lucas. He loves to read these kind of things. And one thing that I was saying to the kids the other day, like, they don't have that anymore. Like, when we were kids, we'd have to research everything, like, in books and at the library, whereas now they have the internet, so they don't get these kind of things anymore. But if you go into charity shops and you find these, like the Reader's Digest books, they've got beautiful spines. They go lovely as, like, a display book, because you just see that on the shelf. So, like, that'll go on my shelf lovely in here. And then I also got this one. Again, this is a Reader's Digest one, but this one is Strange Stories and Amazing Facts. Again, Lucas loves these kind of things, and I thought this would be really good to like read at bedtime, like different interesting facts and different stories. Like, it's just so like there's just like so many cool interesting things. Now I know they're like not exactly up to date, because when is this from? This has got to be like, I reckon, in the 90s, 1976. But I just love old books like this. I just really do. I just think they're so beautiful. So yeah, I got him that. And then this is what I actually wanted. So I ended up really getting those for free because I really wanted this. So I've taken off the cover of this because the cover was a bit marked. But my mum has this book. This is the Delia Smith's Complete Cookery Course. And she's got this book in her kitchen. And she's had this book as long as I can remember. Like, it just reminds me of my mum. And when I saw it, I thought, I'm going to get that because I loved how it looked without the cover on for in my kitchen. I thought it's going to go beautifully. And one thing I love about this is when I was opening it, there's like a few notes in here from the lady who obviously used to have it. And she's got like, there's little recipes in here. There's like, that's obviously the recipe for a cake. Little cupcakes. And yeah, I just thought that was so lovely. Like that has got some ladies' recipes in as well. Like, it's a little bit of history. Do you know what I mean? See, I picked that up. So yeah, they were 3 for £1. I mean, it's crazy, right? If I was rich, I'd have a library. I'd have a room with a library, and I'd just fill it with old books like this. Like, just like really beautiful books. And, you know, like in Beauty and the Beast, because I just love books so much. Anyway, my final bargain of the day, right guys, is this coat. I love this. Look at this coat. Now, funny story about this coat. I wanted this from Primark last year and they never had my size, ever. I must have tried about 3 times. I ended up buying the plain grey, but I didn't like it as much. Look what I found. The exact coat that I wanted from last year. It's still sewn up at the back. It looks, I don't think this has even been worn. It's fully lined, it's Primark, and this was £4.50. How gorgeous is that? It looks so nice on. I got it in a size 8 and it fits me like a glove, and I'm so chuffed. I thought it didn't have pockets then. I was about to go crazy. Matt laughs at me whenever I'm filming. This pocket's still stitched up. So it's never been worn. The pocket's still stitched up on this side. So yeah, Matt always laughs at me when I'm editing my videos because he says, how much do you go on about bloody pockets? Okay, we know. Right, so anyway, and that is everything I got from Home Bargains and from the charity shop. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy sharing these bits with you because honestly, I love charity shop shopping. I keep thinking of doing some videos I have to be in the right mood to charity shop because the ones that I go to, like I went into one today and I didn't get anything from there because it was just so overwhelming. It was like a car boot in there. It was like just so overwhelming. So I have to be in the mood to go I have to be in the mood to go charity shopping. But I could do with doing some getting some Pinterest ideas and then going in and trying finding those looks in a charity shop or something like that. Like having some kind of charity shop challenges, or I'd really enjoy doing something like that. Because as much as I love Primark and I love Shein and I love all my clothes, I don't think you can beat a charity shop. I don't think you can beat the feeling of finding a bargain in a charity shop of something that you like. And it's the fact that everything is different in there. Like that one I went in today, it was like a bric-a-brac. It would have been really nice to sift through stuff because there was some lovely stuff in there. There was some Puma tracksuits and stuff. But it was just so overwhelming. There was just so much stuff. So maybe another day. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's haul. And thank you for catching up with me. Like I say, onwards and upwards now. I'm feeling so much better. I just feel back to me. I just feel so much more, I don't know. I just feel like I can breathe again a little bit. I feel a lot less stress. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've still got a lot of stresses going on in life. But I think that was the biggest one that I've just been through. And I think I now feel like I can breathe a little bit more. And yeah. So thank you ever so much for all your support. Thank you to everybody who's asked me how I am. I am so good. And thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, take care. Bye.